let you down. Never gonna roll around and desert you. Welcome to The End is
Sigh.
That's right. I'm Todd, and with me is my lovely co-host. His name is
Nate.
I did it. This is seamless so far. Yes, welcome to the podcast. This is the weekly podcast where we discuss movies and the themes we find within them.
Yeah, pretty much. You said it in a weird voice, but yeah, that's it.
That's right. That's my radio voice. But yes, all that being radioized and said, and I may have cut something out there that happened that I had to cut out, guys. So if it sounds like an awkward transition, fuck me, I messed up right away. But yes, this is the podcast where we do all those things. And Nate, what is this episode?
This is our themes that we took from the movie Uncle Buck.
Hell yeah, it is. Sin knows.
Yeah, she does. She knows.
As he shoos her away out of the room. All right. Okay. Yeah, so we will get to the themes in a little bit. And then next week we'll do another movie. Then we'll do themes, blah, blah, blah. You get it. You guys are smart. You're in the zone. If this is your first one, you know what? That's admirable.
Welcome.
Yeah,
welcome.
3 welcomes. That's how I do it. Nate does not mock that. He does it endearingly. Nope. I swear. Nate, what are the topics that we're doing this week based on Uncle Buck?
This week we are talking about home-cooked meals and
right.
Wunderkinds.
Wunderkinds. Yes, home-cooked meals, which I am still not sure what the angle's going to be, so I'm very excited. And yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit. But before that, we try to help everybody make meaning out of the meantime. That's what this podcast is all about. So, Nate, how did you make meaning out of the meantime?
I ended up going to the Ren Fair.
I'm jealous. I haven't gone this year. I mean, Sometimes I hate the Ren Fair because it's so freaking hot. But I've never worn the kilt I have now to it, so maybe it would be better.
This year was actually nice. We had a good rain hit us in the afternoon.
Dang,
and
nice.
We were in the middle of a show. We were watching the Tortuga Twins.
Oh, yes.
And yeah, well, this is their first time back in over 10 years or some shit like that.
Okay, I haven't seen them. I'm thinking of the winches.
Yeah, the washing winches.
Yeah, I was thinking that they were twins. All right, I've never seen the Tortuga Twins. Explain who these
and
people are.
So it was 3 of them. So I think that's the play on words, yeah.
Fuck these guys.
And in the middle of the show, it just really started to downpour where they had to cut their show short. And so it sucked because oh man, first time back. They didn't have a huge crowd, obviously, trying to bring people in.
Right.
Being the first time back. And so I felt bad. So I ran up on stage, at least tipped them a $5 bill because your set got cut short. And
because they usually
not able to get some tips at the end like normal.
That's right.
But other than that, the Renaissance Festival is great. The rain is always really nice there because it kind of clears out a lot of the crowds, but then just really cools it down as well.
Was it muddy as fuck?
No, it wasn't muddy. There were some puddles that built up in areas, but you could avoid it.
Because most of it's dirt you're walking on, so I'm always...
Yeah, and it was nice too because it kind of packed in the dirt because it was a little dusty earlier with how dry it was. The dirt was kind of getting kicked up. So it was just, it's really nice if you can get a chance to go to the Ren Fair when it rains, just because it clears out people, which is great. But then also it just cools it down, which is really nice because no matter when you go, it's always just hot and you're just sweating and it's just a little bit miserable in that sense.
Yeah, Larkspur is just a nothing but just exposed to the sun, and you got some sparse trees in there that you try to huddle around. I remember when we were there, was it last year? Would it have been when we got our kilts and everything?
Yeah, last year.
That time flies, guys. When we were there and getting the kilts, I remember standing in the shop with so many people. So then you're when you crowd in the business, then you got body heat plus the heat. There's nowhere to escape. There's no AC anywhere.
That shop, by the way, they updated.
Did they?
It is massive now compared to what it was.
That.
And they expanded so much where I'm holy shit, you guys really went to town on expanding.
Wow. They aired themselves out just like the underside of a kilt.
Yeah. That's why the kilts are the best there, because you can kind of get some airflow as you're walking around rather than just... I'm not going commando. No, I'm not doing that.
I thought I was giving him a weird look.
Yeah.
We could have used that when they were there because we were so sardined into that building. Like, to get one person up to like the check stand, you'd have to like swap places with other people to like look at things. So good for them. I mean, they're definitely expensive. So I think they've got the money to expand. I mean, but they are high quality kilts. Like, they are good fabric, like the belts, like the accoutrements you can add, like everything that they sell is high quality. So, I mean, hell, they must be doing well to expand. Usually these days you see business go the opposite direction, right? They're all condensing. Right. So, oh, cool. Yeah. What else did you guys do there? Did you get some good food?
Didn't do any food there. We just kind of kept outside, packed our lunches.
What?
Yeah. It's just fighting those lines when it's like lunch rush is a damn nightmare. Because you're waiting forever for those.
Not even a snow cone?
I did get a chocolate dipped cheesecake.
Oh, okay.
So I did.
I think
it was because the guy was rolling around with the cart. So there was no line. I was able to go up and just get it right away rather than waiting in a line.
Okay. Well, so you did get food. Okay. We've got him in a giant lie, folks. That's what you get from this podcast. Movies, side quests, and lies.
Yeah. But then also, when we left on our way back, we did stop and get some more cheesecake.
What? From a factory?
The Chaton Bakery.
Oh, God. I even tried to guess well. Oh, you fucked me.
Yeah. It was a bakery that's in H Mart.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I've tried. I know you guys, I think, knew about it before I told you about it, but I've always been trying to put you guys onto this H Mart bakery.
Yeah, and it was good. And it was our first time actually at the Aurora H Mart, which is way bigger than the Westminster one, but just crazy because going into it, I don't know if you ever remember growing up going into grocery stores normally where they had like the live seafood and everything.
Oh yeah. Well, I remember Red Lobsters with their live lobsters and stuff.
Yeah, that's how this was, where they had the live seafood there.
I hate that.
They even had eels.
You hate eels. No, you hate barracudas.
No, barracudas, yeah.
I love that.
But it was just crazy to see because they had like the giant king crab in there.
Wow.
Lobsters. It was just insane to see.
Did anybody pick one out in front of you and you just saw humanity's worst side happen to all of us? Oh no. Okay. All right. Well, did you get what did you got cheesecake there? Was it also chocolate dipped or was this some fancy?
No, this was like a
thing.
Japanese style cheesecake.
Like mochi?
So it's more fluffy than regular cheesecake. But
better or worse?
It depends. Like, it's good because it has that light fluffiness to it, but still cheesecake. It's not like the dense cheesecake that you're used to. But it's a matter of what you prefer.
No. Don't you avoid my question. If I walked up to you right now and I gave you your favorite slice of Cheesecake Factory cheesecake or one of those, what would you choose?
I just ate dinner, so I'm going to go with a light and fluffy one right now.
Don't fucking skirt my question. Where's my lunchbox? I need him to answer these legitimately. He won't answer mine legit. You guys ask this question, he'll answer it straight up.
You know, it's like there was a question at work that someone answered. It's one of those, like, when you give would you rather do this or this? Mm-hmm. And a lot of people are like, oh, neither. But this person just answered, like, oh, I'm going to do this. And they just question, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Because
it was like,
answer.
Would you rather get a steaming pile of shit on the chest or the face and all that?
Chest.
And, well, he was like, oh, I wouldn't do neither. But he was like, I'd go with the chest. But it was just the way he answered was like you're not going to choose neither. Like, it's gross regardless, but chest.
I take those questions, the what ifs, as like gospel. Like, those are real life events that I have to make a decision. I don't give like I don't know. Like, I'm like, no, if you're putting me in that reality, that's what I have to choose one. Like, that's my life from now on.
Todd wants to get shit on the chest. Okay, got it. All right, you heard it here for it first.
But in my reality, the alternative is getting shit on the face. So yes, I'm chesting all day. You deuce there all day, every day. This is the world we live in. Well,
Yeah,
speaking of Ren Fair, I guess, yeah, what's going on?
Yeah. I guess what'd you do to make meaning out of the meantime?
Since San Diego, I've done nothing. I've gone back to my sedentary lifestyle, but I was looking, through my social media, of course, because I'm trying to stay hip, and I kept coming across this thing called Enshittification. Have you ever heard of this?
No.
Well, so what I learned about is Enshittification, which makes a lot of sense, is when a digital platform is made worse for users in order to increase profits. A lot of places do this. There's an entire Reddit subreddit for Enshittification where people find examples of this. Now, I tried to make a short list, so I just kind of was off the cuff. I was like, all right, well, what's this? Kind of did a quick Googs as well. So these might not fall into the digital platform kind of thing, but they are things that are updated that make it worse. So like Hinge, dating apps, guys, my classic rant on this. So Hinge was the only app left where if you said, let's say you said no to a profile, like you were scrolling, you immediately went, maybe not my type. And then as you were scrolling, and it happens all the time, you go, oh, actually, wait, that was something I liked, or I saw something, because they've gamified it, right? So we're making quick decisions. It sucks for all of us. We're all doing it. We're assholes back and forth. But anyway, you swipe and so it's gone. You can't get back to it. Everybody gives you the backtrack option, but they make you pay for it. Hinge was the only one that doesn't. And so you could undo that and see that profile. Hinge, like this month, started charging for it. So I'd be like, swipe. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, wait, no, I actually think that person had maybe it said liberal or something cool in there. And I was like, great. Nope. Now it's now you have to pay us a monthly subscription fee just to see that profile again. As if these dating apps are made for us, right? It's so bullshit. They would just give that to you anyway. So I think that's Enshittification, because now you have to pay to undo a mistake.
Yeah. Where's that Control Z, damn it?
Right? Exactly. That should exist. And it should be free. But especially if the Hinge, the app made to be deleted only for bad reasons. Literally only for bad reasons. But so I thought it was also recently updated, I don't know if yours does this, Instagram, where now our stories have all the strangers' stories in front of our own. So it'll be my story and it'll be a bunch of strangers that they want you to make friends with, and then it's your friends' stories. So you can't even see them on the top page unless you scroll past all the strangers, and you can't take that setting off. And that's because they want us to accidentally friend people. That way they get more people to look at ads and get more info on us. It's Enshittification for Instagram profit.
Mine is not set up that way yet.
Oh man, let me see if I can show you what I'm looking at here. So, okay, guys, this is a audio medium, but so Nate, you can see that's my top right. These are all strangers to the side of my.
Oh, geez, yeah.
And they don't even have stories that are live, right? So
yeah.
It's not even that there's oh, these are new stories and popular ones. I have to scroll past 10 profiles before I even get to people I know.
Huh.
And that's just what they've done. It's insane. Why would you do that? Well, I mean, I know why they did it, right? It's always profit. But it's kind of and so I was taking this outside of just digital platforms where the airlines right now are in lawsuits and being judges are siding with them to say that window seat doesn't actually mean a window. Have you seen that?
So I've seen that. So stupid.
We've all been that
see the window.
Once. Yeah, where you're sitting next to the blank wall because the window's just not there. It's just off a little bit. And now they're saying that you're not guaranteed a window seat with a, quote, window seat. And it's dude, you fucking piece. What the fuck are you doing? And
it's so fucking stupid.
There's Sony stopping discs. We talked about that. That's Enshittification in a way. It's not the direct definition. I think it's YouTube when they used to just show you an ad and now they show you 2 in a row sometimes before you can skip anything.
Yep.
And you're like, what the hell? Do they keep adding it? The length difference? I think, Nate, you brought up one. The D-box seats at Cinemark, those are taking up regular seats. So you have to, if you run out of seats, there's only D-box, you have to pay a premium to sit there and watch the movie.
Yeah. We're going to just, try to make more money by being shits, but forcing people to spend the money.
Yeah. So if you think about any more Enshittifications, Nate, take a note. We'll bring them up in future episodes, or we'll totally forget. All right. But if anybody knows of clear ones, hey, comments, let us know. I'd like to hear them.
Yeah. Also, I had a question for you. So going into social media, I'm always curious if it's just my feed, because feeds are always, catered to the individual for the most part. Right. But then there's sometimes new things pop up, and I'm like, is this just everyone's getting this, or am I just getting this because I went into one video and it just trickles down to all the rest now? So flock cameras.
Yep.
You got that?
Those are everywhere.
Okay. All right.
You mean like news stories about them?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's because they're huge in Colorado, and there's been many fights over the city, and Polis was like in cahoots with them, and now we're trying to get them away. And there's no oversight. They have people that every person that's getting in trouble with flock that's on the site is like a man stalking his ex.
Yeah.
Using flock cameras.
Well, it's just insane because like I haven't looked up the logistics of it. I've just seen the videos, and so it's always hard.
You're
to
probably
say,
on a bunch.
Is it true? Is it not true? But they're saying, oh, it actually has a Bluetooth that connects to your phone and everything, so that way it can start tracking you through that as well.
I think they're going to start tracking like license plates and doing stuff like they're trying to expand it into that.
Yeah. The license plate is the big one they're talking about, where it's just wherever you go, it's going to track you from that. But also people were noticing that Bluetooth is part of it. Like I said, I don't know. I haven't looked it up, or people were just deep faking certain stuff like that. But there's people that have like gone next to it with a laptop searching Bluetooth devices, and it's popped up or something like that. So there's certain things where
like it could be reverse engineered.
Yeah, it's just weird. And then they state that they have microphones as part of it now as well.
Oh, to pick us up like when we're talking or nearby them.
Yeah, because there was like one where it was probably like 4 feet from someone's house or whatever.
Oh God!
So it's just like
in there.
Yeah. So it's just it's an interesting concept of like taking away some of the freedom that you have in Big Brother and all that shit.
It's just like private companies to feed data and surveil. And I mean, do you want this administration or any administration to be able to know where all of its citizens are at all the time? Like, that's how you squash rebellions and protests, and you profile and you accidentally arrest somebody for this. You're right, but you can fabricate a reason to pull somebody over and blah 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 to get them for something else. So it's horrible, and I've seen people chopping down like flock cameras.
Well,
so that's great.
Don't do this.
Yes, yeah.
But it's also one of those things like, it's a private company. At what point is it going to be a point where the government finally steps in and like, oh, we're going to take control of this, which is just as bad because then the government controls that. They're probably like, we'll wait for this private company to get everything set up, and then we'll step in and say, actually, we need control over this.
Well, and then you combine that with AI and letting that have its autonomy because, I think, let me see. Let me scroll down on my page here. Do I have a... Yeah, we'll get to that in News for Nate later here, but...
All right.
Oh, wait, is it time?
I mean, I that's all I got on that. We could segue right into it if you want.
No, just to wrap up, flock cameras suck. Great. Guys, for the record, if you ever hear about flock cameras, rip on them, go to your town hall, whatever, rip on them. They are just there to surveil the American people. It's insane that this is 1984, you fucking idiots. And before we jump to News for Nate, I have an update. So my brother said, quote, Nate explained his D&D group like he was talking about ours. One of our guys collects nut sacks and leaves the penis. LOL. So he says and I think he's talking about like D&D people, right? Not just in the grand, are a bunch of dysfunctional psychopaths. So I agree with him.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
So you've got penises, this other guy's got nut sacks. Together you've got a store, friends.
Right? Yeah. Welcome to Coin Purse and Shafts.
Oh, God. Coin Purse. Coin Purse just as a shop. It's not bad. Okay. Well,
right.
Mull that over. All right. Without further ado, it is now News for Nate 3 weeks late.
Oh, we have corrected ourselves.
I have corrected finally our huge oversight. News from the month it'll turn into soon. Let's see if you know any of these news. You've seen some, maybe you haven't others. Okay, because now you're getting flock algorithm on me. So first up is Lin-Manuel Miranda turned down the offer to play Vulture in Spider-Man: Homecoming. He was offered that role.
Yeah.
How much different would that be? Michael Keaton is the intimidating asshole Vulture.
It would not be the same movie.
He admits it too. He's like, I would have been terrible for that. Like, that is not me at all. Like, that's not. Like, I'm glad I didn't, because like, there's no way. But I was like, God, what a crazily different movie that would be with. He's just not intimidating.
Yeah.
But it's a fun thing to think about. Second, Mitch McConnell is probably dead. And this is somehow reality we're living in where they won't show a video of him. He won't talk. There's no audio. And he's still, quote unquote, serving in office and apparently healthy. So why wouldn't you have him just talk to us? So this is all I'm on the side of these are manipulated AI fucking photos of this dude looking 10 years younger. It's so insane.
Yeah, that's the sad thing because it's so easy now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And this administration would do that to hold on to him being in party in a vote. Like, why wouldn't you?
Yep.
Especially after losing Graham. It's some sci-fi idiocracy shit. Like, I don't know how this is real life. Anywho.
Yeah.
Third, Marvel Comics is leaving Midtown New York for Burbank, California.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. If only I'd stayed 14 more years, I'd be there for it.
That's a big move.
Right? It's huge. It's all Spider-Man's always been associated with Midtown.
So
you probably keep him there, but
well, at one point, like, do they start shifting the focus of instead of New York City, California?
California. I mean, L.A. does have some tall buildings, but it's not good enough for Spider-Man.
No, I know, but just all the other heroes, though, too, like Daredevil and.
Like, I think you have to keep them in New York. I think you have to.
But do you try to do that? Like, what marketing person, though, is going to go in there and they're going to be like, hey, we need to start marketing California a bit more because we're here and try to get people there.
I think they exist in New York because that's where the writers lived and they wrote about where they live. So I think new writers potentially would, if they're based in LA, would start to build it out that way, right? And maybe the creative department stays in New York and just HQ. I don't know. Like, I don't know, obviously, the logistics there. But I mean, is Moon Knight directly associated with New York City? Because I feel like he could move distances and be fine. Daredevil's
he's gone to other stuff,
with
but like usually just the street level heroes. It's always like New York is the big thing for them.
I could just see other people moving over to that space because I think was She-Hulk in LA? I think she was.
No, she was in New York because Daredevil
went and visited, but he visited her. I don't think he.
I think she was still established though in New York.
Well, I remember Scarlet Spider in the comics went to Austin.
Yeah, he went to Texas. Yeah,
and so you could split up, but there's just you don't have the web. I mean, I feel like Hulk could exist fine in an LA. He's not a New York guy, right?
Yeah.
Wolverine's not a New York guy. He could go to LA and you wouldn't even notice the difference. But it is Hell's Kitchen and the Avengers Tower. That all stuff needs to stay in the New York skyline. So I think they keep all legacy stuff there to be fair. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, they got a good amount that's in New York, but yeah, you can ride around it for sure.
Okay. All right. Well, we shall find out. Blade Runner 2099, the live action TV series, looks great so far. Michelle Yeoh, Hunter Schafer, it looks sick. I'm excited for that. Obviously, we know I'm a 2049 fanboy. No apologies here. But I think it looks great.
Try not to get your hopes up then, in a sense, too?
Yes, I always have to taper my hopes, but it does look good. So I'm hoping it's just... And those stories can be very dense and different. Like, they don't need big spectacle to be good. They just have to be thought-provoking, kind of how you deal with like replicants and stuff. So I'm cautiously optimistic about this one.
Yeah, especially I think it's also TV HBO. Show. It's one of those where you hope, hey, we have beginning, middle, and end written out. This is what our goal is.
Yeah.
So as long as we don't get canceled.
Exactly. So that's what's probably good. I don't think it's on Paramount. I don't think it's on Netflix. I don't think it's on Amazon. I think it is HBO. And if it's HBO, I have high faith that they can put the money and art direction behind it. So
yeah.
And Michelle Yeoh and Hunter Schafer are great actresses. So let's see. this next one I kind of mentioned on our last episode that Emily Wilson criticized the hell out of Nolan. But and I also mentioned Ebenezer in this, and we didn't really quite harp on Ebenezer as much as we should have, because the tagline for this poster for this movie is, before he was Scrooge, he was Ebenezer. And you're like, yeah?
So?
Yeah. And it's his origin story. Guess what 1/3 of A Christmas Carol is his origin story. We see him as a child, as a lad in school, marrying or being with his first love, getting the job, turning into Scrooge. We've seen all of it. That's A Christmas Carol is that. What else are you going to tell us? It's a waste of fucking
The end isn't happy.
Guys.
He doesn't find,
Well, he has to turn to a piece of shit at the end of this movie.
Yeah.
What is that fun?
It's a 2-part movie. They're like, ooh, cliffhanger.
Before he was Ebenezer, he was... I don't know. Do you have a middle name?
He was Scrooge McDuck.
I always do think of McDuck. Honestly, all you need to watch is The Muppets Christmas Carol, The DuckTales Christmas Carol, and Scrooged with Bill Murray. Those are your Christmas carols. You're done. People will swear on the Patrick Stewart one. I've never seen that one, so I cannot knock it. Let's see. Next is what I teased. So OpenAI says its AI model acted alone in a, quote, unprecedented hack of another company, and I believe it was during a live testing. So don't quote me on that. But it was confirmed by Sam Altman that they went out and said, hey, let's let it do its thing, and it went and hacked another company. And now it exposed this company, so they're working together to try and fix this and seal this and everything. So, guys, this is obviously the end result. It's just going to do shit that we can't expect it to do. And the stuff you can't expect something like that to do is almost, you can't put the genie back in the bottle stuff. So,
Jesus.
Great. Also, they say unprecedented. How? How's it unprecedented? There's literally all we've talked about is how dangerous it is and how it could do this. So, I don't honestly how that could be the case.
It's going to take something monumental for AI to actually be shut down.
What's that?
Monumental. A nuke launching, right? That's what it's probably going to take.
Well, to that point, I was going to say I just watched a review of people watching, because I love to do that, watch somebody watch a movie. That's my high. I watched them watch Mission Impossible Final Reckoning, and the main, my favorite word, conceit, is that you can basically delete the internet type thing, right? You have to remove its existence in there. That would be so great. Imagine if they just deleted the internet.
That would be definitely monumental. Oh, that would go into chaos.
It would be good and dangerous. Obviously, people rely on it, but we also lived many, many years without it, and we're just fine. And we all know where things are now. I think we could figure it out. But I think a reset would be crazy.
Yeah, reset would be awesome, but it would be so dangerous at the same time because how much stuff requires or relies on that internet.
Right.
People, wait, I got to balance a checkbook? What the fuck?
They're like, we literally don't have cash and the banks are shut down and they have... we would be screwed because none of our cards would work.
Yeah.
God, we would immediately start killing each other. It would be immediate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It would happen so fast.
Do you want to end on a last news for Nate 3 weeks late? That's not exciting, but attacked me personally.
Yeah.
So the WHO, not the band, but the organization, says dementia increases with a few things: tobacco use, alcohol use, a sedentary lifestyle, air pollution from cars and fireplaces. Fireplace was interesting, but can't avoid that. And big sign, plus loneliness and social isolation. And I was like, what do you want from me? What do you want me to do? I live alone.
Well, I feel like social isolation is different, though, because you're still socializing.
Socializing? This is technically socializing. I think of it as in person.
I feel like social isolation is you cut out all talking. It's just
a hermit.
You. Yeah. That's what I would consider social isolation.
Okay, I'm not listening to the WHO. I'm listening to who is in front of me. I'm going to be fine. My memory's great. We all know this. My memory is top notch. Which
it is.
Brings us... What's that?
It is. Because you're running these segments so fluently, everything. You got us on track.
I was also going to do a segue here because next up is the side quests, and I'm a bit of a Wunderkind. I'm not a Wunderkind at all. I am not smart. Okay. But would you like me to start on our side quests?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so like I said, Wunderkinds. Now, I chose this because in Uncle Buck, Miles and Maisie are quick-witted, they're independent, they're creative, even if they're written by adults to be that way. They're still like, it's fun to watch, and they're like, these kids are smart as shit. They're just in a very simple kind of plot. But anyway, so I went looking for this, and Merriam-Webster, so top dog dictionary, it's not what is the other? Oxford, I know. Sorry, guys. But Merriam says, a Wunderkind is a child prodigy, as well as one who succeeds in a competitive or highly difficult field or profession at an early age. And it stems from the German words Wunder, which equals wonder, and Kind, which equals child. So, not sure how that means smart, but they're a kind child. I guess wonder child.
Yeah, wonder makes sense.
You know what? Because, guys, this is how you know I'm not a Wunderkind. It's because when I read it, I was like, kind equals child. Why is a kind child supposed to be smart? But it's kind. It's the other side. Guys. And Nate was just talking me up. Remember this? I knew he was lying this whole fucking time.
Oops.
Well, that beside the point, besides me being an idiot, I started with a classic How Stuff Works article. According to them, child prodigies usually have average or higher than average IQs, 100 to 147, which, like, no shit, that's why they're Wunderkinds. They have higher than average. So they break it down as like 90 to 109 in an IQ test is average. I shudder to think of what I would get on an IQ test.
I don't even know what like a high IQ is considered.
What do you like? I told you the numbers, but what do you mean? Like just what the questions would be?
Like what's the highest? What's the highest?
I'm
IQ?
getting to that. Oh, how dare you?
Okay.
I'm getting to that.
Okay.
And then, 90 to 109 is average. 130 and beyond is being described as gifted. And beyond that, like 140 and stuff is like Mensa level stuff, where it's just like the smartest of the smart get to be in a special club of people. So I think I feel like it just keeps going up depending on what you do. But I think I didn't see where it maxed out, but based on some of the things I'm going to talk about, you'll get an idea of how it ranges.
What's the high score?
What's the highest score an IQ test can get? Nate's going to do my job for me right now. I'm watching him. I can also see myself on Nate's screen standing next to Stan Lee at Comic-Con. So that's pretty sick. It says
Reader's Digest.
Uh-huh.
There's someone that had a score of 276.
See? So it's fucking... What is the range?
So is it like tests. Fucking schools in a sense nowadays where it's just like, oh, we just give everyone A's?
No, it's not. But, okay, so I think it's just maybe based on how you answer the questions or how fast. I wonder if it just can range. Like it just keeps like you get points based on what you've done like in the test.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. Guys, I'm talking about Wunderkinds, not IQ tests. All right, we're going back here. So they do admit, though, how so works. They say that several of history's most famous child prodigies had, quote, stage parents. So basically who nurtured and heavily promoted their child's talents, right? So like, while others were wholly self-taught and baffled their parents with their intense interests. So those kids that didn't get coddled, I think are smarter because they did it on their own. Whereas the parents that are like, you're flush with money and I'm going to let you do whatever you want. And you're not going to have a single thing to worry about. Real life does not interfere with my kid. They have so many opportunities to be much better. That's just humanity in a nutshell and privilege, right? So, but anyway.
Not to repeat shit that we always say. So it's like AI in a sense. People that rely on AI aren't going to know shit, but people take the time to learn it will actually know shit.
Yep, absolutely. Well, have you seen, not to detour us, but there's even a recent article, our news story, but there's been plenty of these where a professor tests the kids and throws in an AI thing to catch them. And he's, I think a recent teacher, I think it was a he, said that they put a prompt. They use like a word. They use like a random word. I'm going to make up one, like Jabberwocky or whatever. They put it into the test. And I think it's like almost every single student used that word in their test and didn't even decide to proofread it to make sure any of it made sense. So AI just used it back in the response. And so he knew like every student cheated. They all just put into AI, which means entire classes are not learning a goddamn thing. They literally can't exist in the world outside of what, social media. These are our doctors and our next people running things. Like we are fucking cooked, guys. To use the kids' phrase, we are fucking cooked. Their entire graduating classes that are sending all of their work into AI. So they've never had an original thought in their lives. It's terrifying for the future.
It is.
But anyway, so they do say, to go on back to how stuff works, sadly, more than a few fizzled out or full on imploded under the weight of lofty expectations. And that's probably the realest part of it all, is where you're super smart or talented as a kid and that doesn't quite translate, like we think of child stars and stuff. It's just a horrible life after that because the expectations are so heavy on their shoulders.
Yeah.
So, speaking of my intelligence, when I went to Google the word genius, I spelled it wrong in Google. So it had to correct me. But I swear it was late and I was typing fast. That's my only excuse.
Sorry, I would have misspelled it. So you're good.
But I should be spelling it right. It hurts me personally, you know. We give you a pass. Everybody just gives you the pass. You do whatever you want to do. According to the Guinness World Record, to qualify for the exclusive Mensa Club, which is the smartest of the smarts, you need to be in the top 2%, meaning you have to have an IQ of at least 132 to qualify.
Damn.
And this has been reported on by CBS and other places, and just in 2021. So I'm going to believe it, but you can believe it or not. Joseph Harris Burtill in the UK was officially welcomed into the fold at age 2 years and 182 days, earning the record for youngest Mensa member in the male category. So 2 years old, almost and a half. So yeah, I know. Parents say, quote,
let them be a goddamn child, a 6-year-old, okay?
This is a 2-year-old though. The parents said it soon became clear that he was an excellent little being. Fuckers. He first rolled over at 5 weeks, said his first word at 7 months, and read his first book out loud from cover to cover at 1 3/4 years. By 2 1/4 years old, he was reading out loud fluently for 10 minutes at a time, could count to 10 in 5 languages, and could count forwards and backwards to well over 100. They also added, Nate's not convinced, they also added he's learning Morse code, knows the Greek alphabet, and has recently gotten interested in the periodic table. His interests are vast and varied, and he is always keen to learn more and loves a challenge.
You know,
Nate looks awestruck over there.
He could probably pronounce actors' names.
Jean Louisa Kelly. They're like, you, Mensa over here. So the caveat, they say Joseph is even younger than the youngest Mensa member, female, Isla McNabb from the U.S., who was 2 years and 195 days old when she joined. Men can't let women have anything. Or I should say, baby boys can't let baby girls have anything. Starts young. And the parents are just, you can tell they're like asshole Nepa people that are probably faking half this shit.
Yeah.
So, well, we're getting into more prodigies, Nate, so I hope you're buckled in. So this is from history.com. They listed 8. I kind of weeded some out. Okay, I was like, that doesn't qualify. They were like, these kids were like 12, and I was like, it's too old to be a Wunderkind. You better start in the single digits. Otherwise,
you're almost a teenager.
Yeah. But one Wunderkind that popped up on every freaking list is Mozart. So he learned the harpsichord. Guys, what an episode for me to bungle everything. It's the Wunderkind one. The harpsichord, he learned it when he was 3 years old. He composed his first piece of published music at 5. At 8, he had the ability to sight read unfamiliar music in a most masterful.
This is great. This is all staying in, right? I'm just going to keep talking, so it just stays.
Don't you dare. I gotta have a break. So yes, they quote, it's in quotes, in a most masterly manner. God damn, 3 M's in a row is how good he was good at reading music, like just by sight. So Mozart, great. Everybody loved him. Then you've got Enrico Fermi, who had a photographic memory, kind of like me. So I had this in my notes before, and I was like, weak, and I was like, after I bungled? But I do have a photographic memory. I was in macroeconomics in college, and they said, here's the questions to the test. I don't know why they did this. So this is basically AI before AI, right? They're like, here's the 50 questions on this multiple choice test, and you can go study this for like, whatever, 10 minutes of these questions are going to be on it, and then you can come back and take the test. Fucking dude, I memorized that shit like nothing. I walked in.
A, B, D, 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 F, 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 E, G.
Basically, yeah. I just went through and boom, 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 boom. 5 minutes, put my pencil down, aced it 100%, walked out, it was done. And I was like, yeah, obviously. Do I know any of that information now, 10 minutes after that class? No. So, to be fair, some teachers were fucking it up before AI started, but now it's just mass, right? Every school, every teacher, everything. But anyhow, that's beside the point. So my photographic memory, yeah. By age 10, Enrico Fermi was spending his free time mulling over geometric proofs and building electric motors. He later conducted groundbreaking experiments in neutron bombardment and nuclear chain reactions before becoming one of the lead physicists on the Manhattan Project, which we know is a secret research program that developed the atomic bomb.
What's wrong with my brain?
Right, why can't we do any of this? Then there's Sor Juana Inés de la Cruz, who taught herself Latin, supposedly mastering it in just 20 lessons. And Latin is apparently notoriously just like the most fucking insane one. Studied Greek logic and learned an Aztec language called Nahuatl. When she was 17, she was famously tested by a panel of 40 university professors, all of whom were shocked by her deep knowledge of philosophy, mathematics, and history. So famously, she publicly was fielded by 40 university professors. Like, that's pretty, that's backed it up.
Yeah. To be actually, on the spot, ready, right there. Oh. That's, yeah.
We've talked about starting a pod. Like, when we start the podcast, we're both like, oh no.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like. It's a stupid, oh no.
And then, so it says the former child prodigy entered a convent at age 20 and spent the rest of her life as a cloistered nun. So all this success, and then she was like, I'm giving it to this make-believe thing. So yeah, choices were made.
So not that smart.
Oh, burn! Sick De La Cruz. You got fucking burned by Nate on the podcast. Woo! And then Blaise Pascal at age 12. Oh man, I did let him in at 12. Dang. Man, I looked. Maybe it's because Blaise Pascal is a cool name. Young Blaise had secretly invented his own terminology and independently discovered nearly all of the geometric proofs of Euclid. So back from the Greeks.
So he made up his own make-believe language that no one understood but himself.
It's like it was Pig Latin. Spoiler, bitch, we all know Pig Latin. Ixnay on the Xnay. I don't think that means anything. At 16, he produced an essay on conic sections so advanced that the famed philosopher René Descartes was convinced his father must have ghostwritten it. And by 19, he had designed and built a mechanical calculator known as the Pascaline. Died at age 39. So imagine what he could have done. More of that.
Yeah.
Then we've got Clara Schumann, who didn't speak until age 4, but at 7 was already spending up to 3 hours a day mastering the piano. I feel like parents would stop that at a certain point. She composed her own pieces at 10 and made her concert debut in 1830 at the age of 11. She then spent 6 decades as a professional musician and played more than 1,300 public concerts. So again, backing it up.
I feel like it's gotta be weird because obviously you have no idea going to a concert that you're about to watch an 11-year-old.
True, you're like
being what you said, 1830. So there's
1830.
There's no way to like market that out there. Like,
somebody
hey, here's an
tweeted
11-year-old.
She's gonna be there.
Yeah, you probably show up and you see a kid walk up to the piano. I'm like, the fuck did you get tickets to? I thought this was supposed to be like top of the line shit.
They got kids playing piano on the stage.
They stand up, they get ready to leave, and they hear the melodic music of her, and they're like, oh wait, sit back down. This is amazing.
This was pre-recorded. What does that mean?
Then they're like, all right, and now we have this 35-year-old coming out here, Nate. All right, hot cross buns, here we go.
On a fucking recorder. We all learned, for some reason, how to play the goddamn recorder. That is not a gateway drug into other music instruments, guys. Just a spoiler alert.
They taught everyone hot cross buns on the recorder so that way everyone could have a connection later on in life somehow.
Right? Well, and cat scratch fever, which I think is about the sexual illness. So I don't know. But because I think cat scratch is like from a cat house, like it's from the prostitutes. I think we were learning songs about prostitution. Anywho, then I went and added from other places, like How Stuff Works. So I don't know if you've heard of this, but it's a good movie. But Bobby Fischer from Searching for Bobby Fischer, the movie. It stars Lawrence Fishburne and Ben Kingsley. He had a reported IQ of 181. This dude was Queen's Gambiting it before they made up that movie. It says at age 14, Fischer outplayed 200 of the country's top-ranked players to win the U.S. Open Chess Championship in 1957. At 15, he became the youngest player at the time to receive the title of Grandmaster, a feat achieved by beating other top chess professionals in international competitions. And I won't spoil anything, but he's done something no American has been able to do since, just in case we watch Searching for Bobby Fischer at some point, which I've seen a few times. It's pretty good. Common theme, Nate, from all these kids, I think, is music and memorization.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know if, like, saying musicians have it easier, but I feel like it's easier to become a Wunderkind with music. Like, even people, like, you've seen, this is maybe a tangent, I don't know, where, like, old people that have dementia or, like, people in old homes, when a song comes on, they can start singing and dancing to it. Like, they remember it even though they don't remember they have kids or anything.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, it hits a different part of the brain that I think is easier to learn. And, by the way, have you and I learned a musical instrument? No, so
we're all going to be just an old bunch of assholes not remembering shit except for hot cross buns in a nursing home.
Oh, that's cat scratch fever. No, but they could play like the Jurassic Park theme and we'd be like, oh, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Shit, it's a dinosaur. We'd remember memes and old videos. Too Many Cooks would pop on. We'd know that song.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
So, and then I finished with, this is not to be confused with savant syndrome, but I think they share similarities. It says savant syndrome is a rare condition in which persons with various developmental disorders, including autistic disorder, have an amazing ability and talent. The condition can be congenital, that means genetic or inborn, or can be acquired later in childhood or even in adults. And I don't know if you ever heard the term idiot savant. That's like an outdated, that's a horrible term because they would call them idiot savants because it was like, oh, they're like dumb but super smart. But no, we just call it savant syndrome now. And I remember seeing a documentary on it, and it's just incredible. Like, this is where somebody can memorize pi to hundreds of decimals, right? It's like super memory. It's one skill that just blows everybody out of the fucking water. They would run circles around the world's population. But in case we do something like a movie that maybe has something like that, I'm going to save savant syndrome maybe for another one. So,
all right.
Tease for something that may never happen. But that's that is Wunderkinds in a nutshell.
All right, nice. I feel like it's weird because normally I feel like I go first.
I know, usually do, but I had that segue I wanted, even though it got we fucked our segue. I had it and I wanted to run with it. But yeah, tell us about home cooked meals.
Yeah, so home cooked meals. Todd, you're really intrigued by this. We'll start off simple. Do you have favorite home cooked meals?
I have a few meals that I can make over and over again that I think are really good, and kind of the air fryer was a game changer. I'm not going to lie. I know that's probably cheap now. But I make a mean steak in the grill or on the air fryer, and then I make a really good salmon fillet with like the Cajun seasoning and balsamic glaze in the air fryer. And I can do that pretty consistently to where it's an absolute banger.
What about growing up, though? Anything that you really enjoyed?
Oh, mother, turn off the pod. She had very interesting ones. Everybody, I think, had, it was called shit on a shingle, where it's like ground beef and gravy put on white bread. People have called it other things, but that's the one we grew up knowing. My mother cursed all the time, like a sailor, I tell you. I'm just going to keep that as like truth. And let's see, but I did like, that was kind of like fun. We used to she'd make like pork chops and steaks and stuff. So we would get, they'd be like little flat steaks or whatever like that. It wasn't like we're getting fucking porterhouses or something, trying to feed a family here.
Yeah.
Although we could do like one porterhouse probably and share it. Mother, why didn't you ever give us a 72-ounce tomahawk and just drop that in the center of the table?
Just let everyone fend for themselves.
Yeah. But I mean, she always made really good, like, Thanksgiving was always good. We had good, I liked the mashed potatoes that kind of like had like the skin and they were kind of thicker chunk, you know, that was always good. She still will make that. I can tell you the meals I didn't like, and that was like pico de gallo. Fuck that, dude. But she made bangin', and I think I don't want to like undercut it and say that it was from like Bisquick, but she made really good chicken and dumplings. Like it's not the flat dumpling that's shitty, like they're almost like biscuits. It's like the fluffy, powdery one. I just remember getting that all the time, and like beef stew and stuff, like crockpot. So good. So I like the hearty meals, and we had really good hearty meals growing up. So is that enough content for you, Nate? Is that enough for you?
That's good enough. I mean, I put you on the spot. You didn't have time to think about this at all, so.
Well, you tell me. What did you grow up with?
I mean, I'll go with my grandma, my Oma, and my mom, and then also one of my favorite cooked meals from my wife. Just round it out.
Brownie points, speaking of meals.
So my grandma, she, like, my favorite dish growing up was kraut soup that she would make. Always on like a nice cold winter day. It just really hit the spot. Get like some big chunks of cabbage in there. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I would like that. I'm trying to think. Sometimes I like a good kraut burger.
Yeah. It's not like, it's completely different from a kraut burger, I feel.
Yeah, mine is the buns and stuff. They're still kraut.
Because like it's still like a stew. Like she called it kraut soup. I mean, people might have a different name for it, but like it had your meat. It had carrots in there. It had not.
Is this kind of like you would get through like St. Patrick's Day kind of thing, where you get like that stew with like the cabbage and the meat and potatoes?
Probably something like that. Yeah, it had potatoes in there too. Yeah. I just remember she put like a bunch of ketchup in there at times too.
He said ketchup. We're going to just move right along. Okay, go on.
And then my Oma, I always really enjoyed, she made rouladen, which is a German dish. Okay. And it's like this thin meat that's rolled, like a Swiss roll cake in a sense, but it's cooked with pins and ties. Like that was always really good with like some mashed potatoes that she'd make.
Dang. You should make that for me.
I've looked into it. That's a lot of work.
I need you to do it once, Nate. I'm not asking for this every week, okay? Do this for me, Nate.
Yeah. My mom, I always really enjoyed. She made potato pancakes.
Oh, so like latkes, just right?
Yep. Yeah. Just a lot of work on the cheese grater with potatoes and just grating it up. And so that was always really good. And then for my wife, the stuffed French toast that she makes.
How thick is this? How thick are we thinking here?
Well, I mean, so normally, like, when you go to a restaurant, stuffed French toast is 2 pieces of bread put together, and then they just put stuff in the middle of those 2 pieces.
It's a sandwich.
But what she does is she'll actually take the bread, she'll get, like, Texas toast, cut it open, and have, like, a little socket in there, and she'll stuff that.
So it's actually stuffed.
Yeah, I believe you have had it before.
I know. When I was saying that, I was like, I'm pretty sure I've had it.
Yeah.
Guys, I can only play dumb for so long. Yes, that is good. And what I did forget until after you were talking about it, so I was not lying. The first part, I just trying to save grace here. I think, we had it once. It was a while back now.
Yeah.
But
it has been a while. Yeah. Going on to home-cooked meals. And this is according to Atena, and it says 4 surprising health benefits of a home-cooked meal. Now, I don't think this reigns true for everything, because I think they're basing off maybe more of like the fast food establishments and more of the franchise restaurants and such.
Oh, okay.
I feel like
what
like Red Robin and stuff like that.
Like what home-cooked meals are like being paired against, like, or stacked up against? Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like if you go to like a restaurant that's either a mom and pop kind of restaurant or just one of its own, that's more of, they get to make their own dishes and kind of come up with that. Where you go to a franchise or fast food, it's like, no, this is the standard. This is what we serve everywhere. This is how we do it.
Right, like a Cracker Barrel is not equivalent to like a McDonald's in terms of health standards. They might be just as unhealthy, but there's actual cooking going on in one.
Yeah, but I feel like also Cracker Barrel will still have more of a it'll be different than like a Garden Grace where it's like, no,
I was going to say Garden Grace, but I was like, you know what? I'll pivot. I won't say it's a giant steak that's delicious. I'll say it's a home cooked feeling place. Damn it.
Yeah.
Fuck. God, fuck. Go with your gut, Todd. Go with your gut, you idiot. You idiot. You fool. All right.
That was him slapping his cheek.
Slapping the base. All right, I'm back.
So the first point they make is you eat fewer calories without realizing it. So restaurant meals are often heavy on butter and salt, while packaged food is typically loaded with sodium and additives. Yeah. Dishes made at home, however, tend to be more nutritious and contain fewer calories. And they say that's because when you cook for yourself, you control which ingredients you use and their quantities.
Yeah, and you might like put a dash of salt to liven up, but you're not going to coat it like a restaurant is trying to cover their asses.
Yeah. Number 2 is you're more mindful of what you're putting in your body. So makes sense because like you go to a restaurant, you don't know what's really going into it at times, what's all happening behind the scenes. But
you know what I'm having for dinner tonight? Mom, turn off the pod. An Uncrustable. And that might be it. To be fair, it's not a home-cooked meal. To be fair, that's fair. I'm just eating it at home. I'm conflating two different things.
Thawed, frozen, which one?
Thawed. It's like half thawed. You have a little bit of a crunch to that jelly, you know?
Okay. Yeah, I like a good frozen Uncrustable.
Like fully frozen?
Yeah.
What are you teething on it like a baby? Oh, God. Give him his Uncrustable.
More mindful of what you're putting in your body. So many people rush through or multitask during meals, which means they're probably not thinking about what they're consuming. But when you're sitting down to a plate of food you prepared, chances you'll eat more mindfully, noticing each flavor and component you included in your dish. Now, that's not true
Nate?
For me.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you've seen a faster eater than Nate, I will flick a quarter at you. So you can go get a rat to gnaw something off somebody's face. This is a callback to last episode. But Nate scarfs shit down so fast. It's unbelievable. Guys, I can't stress it enough, okay? I will take a bite. He's scraping the bottom of his bowl. All right? Anyway, that's not even... I'm not even being hyperbolic about that.
Number 3... This one, I feel like it's kind of near there. This one doesn't make sense to me. You can socialize with loved ones.
What? Oh, yeah, look at me. Great.
Well, not that, but when you go out to eat, though...
That's more socializing.
You still socialize. Yeah.
Way more.
I feel like this is more old school if they're talking like, oh, you sit down at the table, have a meal. Because how many people actually nowadays still sit at a table while they're eating?
Very few, and if they are, they're watching a television.
Yeah, that's us. It's usually we sit down at the table and put on a TV show.
I'm even thinking of like full families with kids. They're still just watching the TV from the side. I mean, I don't know why it just hit in my head, but we're a movie podcast, guys. But I was picturing Back to the Future, number 1. They're all watching the TV and eating. This is back in, their 50s, but 80s still when it was made. Yeah. Like, so that's what I'm thinking of. Like, we've always done that. You get down at a table, if there's a TV in the room, you're doing that, and you're not sitting there like having conversation.
Yeah, maybe go sit down, turn off the TV, just chat like you're at a restaurant, because you probably do socialize more at a restaurant than you do at home.
100%, and well, especially if you live alone. So I'm taking me out of the equation, but
yeah. The last one they have here is you stimulate your brain, which makes sense. If you're cooking, you're going through, you're learning either new, like. Oh, God, I can't even think of the word right now. Yes, thank you. Techniques.
That was it? All right, I nailed it. Cool.
There's times where shit happens, and I'm like, what the fuck does this mean? I feel like David from Schitt's Creek when they're cooking a dish. What do you mean fold it in? How do you fold it in?
You just fold it in, David. Fold the cheese. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Google that clip. That's great.
But yeah, no, I feel like cooking yourself makes sense as far as like stimulating your brain.
That's the one I think I agree with the most. Maybe number 1, a little bit of 2, but like that one for sure. I love a home cooked meal, and I will never look a gift horse in the mouth when it comes to that. It is I think as society has moved along, and maybe it's just me, but it takes so long to cook a meal, and then you eat it in like 5 minutes, and you're like, well, fuck, that just took like 4 hours.
Yeah.
The result isn't like the squeeze isn't always worth. Wait, no, the juice isn't always worth the squeeze. And if you fuck up a meal, God, I remember once I had a meal made for me, and it was great. And I went to grab a glass, like, all right, get the glasses ready. And I pulled the glass out of the cabinet. It fell. I went to catch it. It hit the counter before I caught it, so it broke, and it went into my finger. And so I sliced into my thumb. And so then we had to go to the ER, so the food just got cold. And it was like ready and fresh, and we were excited. God, that's in my brain. That is locked in my brain.
That does suck, yeah.
Let's go get stitches.
Yeah, you screw up a dish. I think for me, the one thing I hate, like, I'll cook every now and then. I don't like it because it is a lot of prep time. But for me, it's when cooking for others. Mm-hmm. Because people are relying on you. Hey, don't get them sick, first off.
Yes. And
then it's just like, there's so much with it where I'm like, I don't know. And then what if they don't like it? And it's just, there's a lot for it.
Making food is not for somebody with like OCD or something like that. So if you're making it for other people, like I ran a kitchen at one point in a previous job and had staff, all that good stuff. But like, if I was even not feeling sick, but like if I thought I could be, or like, was exposed to something like that, trying to make food that I know is getting packaged and moved out to people I'll never see was in my head like I was about to release the bubonic fucking plague. And I was like, what if one person what if an elderly person eats this fruit cup that I breathed into, and then it is terrible. This is such a detraction of what you're talking about. But like, God, it is a pain in the ass. So like, I respect so many like food workers in general, but like even like chefs and stuff that are willing to be like, you know what, I trust that I'm doing this right and go by the book and are doing it. And they are sending stuff out that could, cyclospora our fucking assholes out. But just, they're doing it the right way. And I don't know. Anyway, that was my tangent. I hope you're happy. All right, go
on. So yeah, that was that list. But I also wanted to add some more to it of just looking up like, oh, what is like the most popular dishes or whatever, dinners and everything.
Oh, to like make it all.
Yeah, so I went to the first site and I was like, this is bullshit. This is not true. This is from the kitchen or whatever.
They should know what they're talking about.
They should. But for Colorado, Todd, could you guess what the number one dish is? You won't. I'll tell you that much. You could try.
It doesn't include green chili?
It does not.
Okay, so that's usually a thing. It's so far out of left field, I'm never going to get it right. Is it meatloaf or something?
Yeah, 100%. No, like, I don't even think I've had this.
Okay, what is it?
Potato leek soup.
I don't think I've ever seen that on a menu in Colorado. We've been here for decades.
It's absolutely insane of, like, the places. So, for California, they have butternut squash soup.
It's all soup?
No, it's not, though. That's the thing. Because in Michigan, it's vodka pasta.
Like a vodka penne pasta?
Yeah.
There's no way. Michigan?
It's,
Michigan,
it doesn't make, Michigan.
Those white trash assholes ain't fucking eating vodka pasta as their number one meal. I love you. I love all of you. I swear. I swear, you mitten fuckers. Like, okay.
Montana is chicken curry.
No, you've never had that in your life.
Yeah, no, real quick. So butternut squash soup is the most, according to this, for California, Utah, New Mexico, Texas, North Carolina.
Wow, it jumped to the east.
What is this? What the fuck is below Massachusetts?
Don't ask me. I'm not a foodie.
Looks like Vermont is another one. It's an insane list regardless. I was like, this is absolute bullshit.
God, that is bad.
Guys, so I went and found
Michigan. I mean, formally.
So I went ahead. I found another list, and this one is way better. Okay, so this is from YouGov.com, and this is like an amazing list because it has a filter on the side to where you can filter it by millennials, Gen X, baby boomers, men, and women.
Baby doomers would be a great name for them because they doomed us all. Do you think this came from the census?
Maybe.
I don't know if they asked that shit on the census, but okay.
Yeah, but either way, it's just nice having that. Like, what changes from generation to generation? Like, it's just really cool.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go all adults. Keep it simple. This is just most popular American dishes. So it's not necessarily home cooked meals or anything. But number 1, grilled cheese.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. A lot of parents will make it for the kids, even adults. Like I've made some mean homemade grilled cheeses before, where I got like the good cheese, the good bread. I put like fresh dill in there, bacon bits that I cut up. Like, dude, okay. Go back to that rewind the episode to the front. I make great grilled cheese. All right, cut that in. Great.
Number 2 is French fries.
Okay, well all right, sure. I don't know if people are cutting up their fries and making. Are they making?
Well, like I said, this isn't home cooked meals. This is just popular dishes.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, the first one still counts.
Yeah, hamburgers.
Yeah, America.
Hash browns.
America.
Cheeseburger.
Okay, America.
Mashed potatoes. Potatoes on here a lot.
Love them.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't love mashed potatoes?
Exactly.
7, fried chicken.
Ooh, so this is not by state. That would be Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
Do love some good fried chicken.
Just like, it's KFC, right? Kentucky Fried Chicken. You're just like, that's Kentucky. All of Kentucky is fried chicken.
I've been marketed to. What do you want from me? Give me a bucket of chicken.
Number 8 is Todd's favorite dish when visiting places.
When visiting?
Yep.
Barbecue?
Steak, you go to a new
pizza.
Yeah, steak and a baked
I was going to say, again, why didn't I go with the original one in my head? I'm trying to overthink what you're throwing me here. Yeah, I always try a good steak. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, number 9, they put steak and fries.
So steak frites?
Yeah, and then 10, apple pie. Granted, there's a total of 20. I'm not going to go through all 20, but I am curious as far as like generation, what the top one is and how it changes.
Nate, do you like some good warm apple pie? All right.
All right, number 1.
He skipped right by that, guys. For the record,
I'm not gonna cater to Todd's whimsical behavior here. Number 1 for millennials, cheeseburger.
Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. I'm not gonna argue that.
Gen X, number 1 is grilled cheese.
I don't know if I'd buy that, but okay.
Number 1 for boomers, apple pie.
Oh, okay, apple pie. Okay,
it coincides with Dick, yeah. So yeah, that's. I mean,
we're losing that baby boomer audience right now. I tell you, they're all turning it off. How do I turn this off? Where's the off? What is this? Where am I?
How'd you get in my car?
Well, apple pie, though. Okay, interesting. Okay. Yeah. So it doesn't say like what Gen Z's eating now?
It doesn't have that on here yet.
Hopefully,
they
Crow.
Don't matter for it.
Oh, because you suck.
Yeah.
We were hitting all generations tonight, or at least I am. You just sit there and let me hang myself.
Yeah, I allow it. I'm the one that ties the noose usually for him.
And then I go, "What is this? Put it on." All right.
It's the new fashion trend.
Nooses by Nate. Oh God. All right. Don't know if we want that to stick. All right. Cool. Was that it?
That's it.
Awesome. Well, I will not be having a home cooked meal tonight. I'm not even going to recut that. I'm just going to let that ride. New hundreds cracked off. We're going. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Except for all the heavy editing I've done in this that you don't even know about. All right. Okay, cool. Well, that's Wunderkinds and home cooked meals. So hopefully you enjoyed. Next week we're doing one of my favorite movies, and that is The Royal Tenenbaums.
Yeah.
Which is the eccentric members of a dysfunctional family reluctantly gather under the same roof for various reasons. It's pretty much one, but whatever. Stars so many goddamn people. Gene Hackman, Gwyneth Paltrow, Angelica Houston, Ben Stiller, Owen and Luke Wilson, Bill Murray, Danny Glover, etc. Like, it's just fucking stacked. It's from Wes Anderson. It's amazing. I love it. I'm excited to get back into it. It's been a hot minute since I've seen it.
All right. It has also been a hot minute since I've seen it.
Yeah.
AKA never.
Oh boy, we're gonna have fun with this. This isn't your first Wes Anderson. I know that much. You've seen Isle of
No.
Dogs. Have you
Isle
seen
of
anything
Dogs.
else? Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Yes, Fantastic Mr. Fox. What was the other one that came
You've
out
seen
that
the
we saw in
animated
theaters?
movies.
It was the
Darjeeling Limited. There is the Grand Budapest Hotel. The most recent one was it Timothy Chalamet and them in it? Is that one?
It was what the fuck? I can't remember what it. Asteroid City. That's
Asteroid
what it
City.
was.
Yes. I did forget about that one. It was good.
Yeah.
It all has that same aesthetic.
Moonrise
Steve?
Kingdom. I've seen.
Oh, okay. So you've seen the recent version of all that. Did you ever see Steve? You never saw The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, did you?
No, I did not.
When did the interns get guns? Call for anybody that's seen that. That's for you. Cool. No, yeah, that'll be next week, and then we'll think of some themes while we're watching that, and that'll be 2 weeks from now. So,
yeah.
Godspeed to us and to you. Quickly, Nate, do you want me to do some ins and outs to round us out for this episode?
Let's go for it.
Okay. What's in is there is a TikTok, because we're hip, from a guy, quotation in parentheses, who may have stolen this thought from someone else because you can't trust anyone, so whatever, grain of salt this. But he suggested that all servers at restaurants wear body cams. And I was like, that's kind of fun. That's a fun premise, because imagine how much better they'd be treated and how much people wouldn't act up if they were constantly knowing that they were on there. And it's like, have them sign a release at the front and then, dude, make them to reality show. I'd watch some of that.
That'd be great. Well, I mean, I saw someone, they did like a comedy bit on this where it was pretty much like, oh yeah, if we wear it, what you ordered compared to what you got or whatever.
Oh.
And they're like, that's not what I ordered. One of those things. And they're like, actually, let's check the tape.
That's good. Yep. Or people would stop scamming them, right? Because A, you couldn't dine and dash. B, you couldn't put something in your food and claim like it was there or destroyed or whatever, right? So,
yep.
I don't mind that idea as long as you signed the waiver at the front, knowing you're getting into that situation. Because again,
100%.
We talk shit about flock cameras, so I'm not suggesting we mass surveillance while we're eating, guys. I'm saying this is an experience we opt in for a reality show.
Yeah, no, that'd be a good reality show, actually, yeah. Because it'd be a good look into the service industry in general, too. Just anyone that's customer service related. Yeah. Where hopefully it would open up the public's eyes to, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't be a piece of shit to this person because they didn't make the rules. They're just enforcing it.
Yep. And then, yeah, I agree. I think that's what we should do. I was going to say, then we could talk shit about some servers that are actually really bad at their jobs, but they have it hard enough, and they are hopefully few and far between. There's some stories about that from our time in San Diego, but we won't get into that here. What's out, aside from a bartender in San Diego at La Puerta, I believe it was called, but I'm not talking about that. What is out is the Music Garage in Denver. Have you heard of this thing?
No.
It's a public parking garage that states on it in a big blue sign with big letters that says "Rockin' 24/7." And it's a parking garage that plays music. It's just anti-homeless architecture in action. Rockin' 24/7. And it's like, yeah, when's the last time I got out of my car and said, God, I wish there was music playing in this parking garage? Never.
Yeah.
And that's its whole premise. It's in Denver. It's a whole premise. But I mean, it's just like those leaning benches by bus stops, right? Where you just have to stand and lean. That's just anti-homeless. The benches that have like the slats in between them so you can't lay down, that's anti-homeless. It's just all that shit. And it's just so fucking cheesy and dumb. And again, it's like idiocracy levels of execution. And to put it on the side as if that's like, we have to park here because it's the Rockin' Garage at midnight at 2 a.m. Do you want, I don't know, Rick Rossen doing this? Like, what are we doing? It's fucking,
that's insane.
So that's out. Fuck those guys. All right. Well, Nate, before we get to our next episode, what can you recommend for the people to do?
Yeah, I'm going to recommend Salem 1692.
You go back? Do you have a time machine? Like you want us to go back there, or?
Yeah, exactly. I want to claim Todd's the first male witch back then. It'd be great, groundbreaking.
They would kill me so fast. No,
it's a social deduction game. It was created by Travis Hancock, and it's just a fun social deduction game where you're trying to figure out who the witch is. It kind of changes as you're playing.
Oh, okay.
You're passing around cards. The weird mechanic, though, is while you're trying to shuffle cards around and everyone's eyes are shut, you're knocking on the table the entire time.
Okay.
Maybe put some music on that's loud, because
It hurts.
Yeah, knocking for that long is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, because I always ask the question, have I played this game? And then when you said that, I was like, oh yeah, we did this at Nate's bachelor party, and it was, 5 guys around a wooden table knocking on it, and we're like,
Yep.
God, this hurts. God, this, hurry up, because then you're doing it over and over for different rounds, and you're just like, my knuckles are hurting.
Yep.
Pick something up.
So just to help you get an idea, if you guys are by a table while Todd's giving his recommendation, knock the entire time. Todd, what you got?
Ow. Ow. Hold on. My recommendation is another Google. Just Google Richard Simmons on Whose Line Is It Anyway? It's one of my favorite clips of all time. I cannot pass it up when it comes on. You'll just have a good time, guys. They improvise things. Richard Simmons is down to clown and do all of it. He puts them into precarious situations, and he's just so ecstatic and happy. It's a great clip to watch and have fun and laugh to. That's my recommendation.
I like it.
Short and sweet. But before we get to that, social wise, I'm not gonna. Nate was like, he's gonna throw it off to me. I'm not throwing it off. I'm taking it this time. I yelled at you on a previous one, and God, it got heated. I tell you. No, you can find us on all the socials for the most part. I think we're not on like Twitter, X, whatever that garbage shit. But you can, rate us and review us on the app you're listening to on right now. You could pop into one you don't use and rate us there. I don't know. Whatever you got to do, that's fun. You can email us at theindecidegmail.com. Nate checks that religiously. You can ship in a bottle, carrier pigeon. You can do smoke signals if you're camping. Actually, don't. It's too much fire season. If it's wet where you are, do that. I don't know. Get creative with it. But yeah, anything's cool. Contact us. Say hi. Say we hate you. Whatever. Gives a shit. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell your loved ones. And tell those you hate, as always.
You got it. You have nailed it. That's amazing. Yeah.
Amazed. What's that from?
Amaze?
Yeah. Amaze.
I can't tell you.
Rocky from Project Hail Mary. You got it. Yep, you totally got that alongside me. All right, anywho. On that note, Nate, what you got?
With that, everyone go enjoy a home-cooked meal.
And while I'm eating a goddamn Uncrustable alone in my home, I'll be thinking of how it's all just fucking Candyland.
Bye.